All right, thanks for joining me again. Picked up these two from Costco a few weeks ago, and then I went and picked this up along with, ended up getting a few other cards that I've been looking for. A few of the older Gaia's Blessings, the uh, Doubling Season was one I was looking for. Still have not been able to find an Evando, um, the Planet, um, as well as Ouroborid or Twitching Dolls. Looking for some Twitching Dolls as well. So we're going to do these. When I do these, I'll open the deck in one video and then the packs in other video. But these were pretty good. These were only like $45 or something like that at Costco when they were there. And they even had the squirrel deck, but when I got there, they were all sold out. They had these two, and then they had the other deck that has the crane or whatever on it, which wasn't really interested in. So, anyways, we're gonna do this one today, and we'll see what it looks like. Had a few when I went to the card store to pick this up. There was a guy there that said he really likes this deck. And then he ended up changing it a little bit, including putting an Ouroborid in it. So we will get into this one, and we'll get to those ones a little bit later. Let me grab my mat really quick. Sorry, I had to move my table around the other day and do a little bit of filming with some other stuff. So, also have a nice injury. Was doing going to run an errand and going a little too fast on a scooter and ended up losing control after hitting a bump real hard. And yeah, just a lot of injuries. Got a really bad injury on my left arm, unfortunately. So, all right, let's get into this and see what we got in this deck. In this box here. Okay, so opening it up, automatically we get one of these collector booster sample packs, which is always kind of cool to get. Get the deck box for this World Shaper. I do like the World Shaper card. I do use it in a couple decks in Arena, but haven't put together a really great Arena like deck. This box is pretty cool. I like that box. Anyways, haven't put it together a really great commander deck for Edge of Eternities yet. Little kind of a poster here. Talks about the World Shaper. Then we got some tokens and stuff here. It's always kind of cool. I usually just put those up, break them down, and put them up with all the rest of that stuff that I've gotten. All right, right off the bat, we got this. That's pretty cool. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Been healing, like my injury I just did. Not this last Friday, but the Friday before that. So that's why my hands are pretty healed. I had a lot of damage to both my hands throughout here and right here on my hand, and big bruise on my hip, and yeah, it's not fun. So, all right. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And my wrist bruised from about here all the way up It's the bottom of my thumb. So only going to hold about half these at a time. Put this up here. It's pretty cool. Nice full art mythic foil. We got another one right here. Full art mythic foil. Sorry for bumping the camera on you. These decks usually come with quite a few rares and mythics and stuff like that in it. So I looked at this at one Fred Meyer's, and they were wanting, I want to say it was like $50 something. I went to one of my local stores because I looked at a couple other stores and they didn't have this, but I went to one of the stores and they had one of these left for $44, I think is what it was, or something like that. So I do like the spacecrafts that they put into this game and stuff too. I've seen people using this, like different decks using this, and I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Braids. Zombie God. So another deck with a bunch of zombies and stuff in it. Let's go back through these. Rare, rare, rare. Still gonna separate these like I usually do. Why? Just because it's something I do. Okay, so we got a bunch of rares. We got another mythic right here. My wife thinks that my accident is God trying to tell me to slow down a little bit more. I was doing over 20 on the stupid scooter, and the just looked up for a second to see how far away the next street was, because I was riding on the sidewalk the opposite direction than I usually do. And in that one instance, there was a area of, it's on the sidewalk, but it's asphalt that was pushed up by a root, and hit that bump and just lost control and went right over. So not very fun. Went to the ED just to make sure everything, no broken bones or anything, and just sprained wrist. I've been trying to keep it in the brace most of the time. That's definitely a frog horror. It's got a arm coming out of his mouth. I don't know if any of you have been playing the Yargle Day stuff, but or Yargle in Space, but still trying to finish the couple of achievements on that on Arena. Got to do basically mill out all my land on the deck, and then win. And then also the other one is to do a certain amount of damage, 93 damage. And I'm about halfway there on that with Yargle. There we got commons here. That's one commons there. I want to say back when I stopped playing, they didn't have sagas and stuff like that. Or these what are they? The things that come out this way, that sieges. Yeah, that's it. I just started learning how to use sieges and stuff. I've never even put them into a deck or anything. That's nice. 2 for destroying. Almost like a terror, but not. Always need ways to draw 2 in games. I do like this in Slime Against Humanity decks. Built a few of those on Arena. And I picked up 10 Slime Against Humanity just to see if I could build a deck with them. I've not yet done that. I do like it though. I'm going to try to work on that. The only problem is Bristly Bill is about $60 now. So get a couple of Ouroboros instead, and that might make up for it. Definitely lots of cards in here that I haven't seen before. Not a ton of uncommons and commons though, really. Like you usually get in most like packs and stuff. So this is, I don't know, to me, I think it's kind of worth it. Because you don't have to sit there and mess around with like finding all these different cards and putting them together. This is all just land right here. Then we got tokens, beast, elemental, pests, landers, insects, and copies. And then we got pest, clue, golem, beast, elementals. Alright, so we got some land. Decent amount of land in that. A few commons, which a bunch of them are land. And a command tower, that's always nice. Got some uncommons here. Good old Soul Ring. One of my favorite cards to play. It's an artifact that's pretty cheap. Got a bunch of rares throughout here. I'll end up sleeving this up and putting this in my decks to play, along with all the other ones you guys have seen that I've opened before. We got some mythics. Now, I'm not definite that every single deck comes exactly the same way. It might. But I don't know, because I haven't opened enough of these decks. I used to know back when I used to play a lot and manage one of the card stores. I used to know that certain decks actually came exclusively the same exact way every time, like when they did pre-constructed decks, or the other specific decks that they did where it was like the world champion decks or whatever. Those always came standard. So, all right, we're going to open this and see what we get in this collector's booster sample pack. These are always nice getting here and there. I've bought a few of the collector's boosters before, but never really gotten anything that spectacular out of them. So, all right. What did we get? That's decent. So those are our 2 cards out of the pack. Not the best, but it is decent. Alright, well, that's it for this time. If you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing and, just trying to promote this channel as much as I can so I can try to grow the channel and continue to do these kinds of things. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.